I have attempted to touch up the red in my hair with this stuff. I actually bought it just to mix with conditioner to kind of brighten up my hair when it needed it, but my hair has grown out quite a bit over the past few months since I did a full dye of it, and it's starting to look a little bit awkward, so I just pulled this out and I thought I would give it a try. I'm not looking for a full dye job, I just kind of want a touch-up and to make it look less strange, I guess. I've heard that it doesn't work very well just as a dye, so we'll see what happens. This is the length of my hair. It's waist length. I used up about a half a bottle on it. I left it in my hair for about 2.5 hours. I washed it in lukewarm water and then I conditioned it twice. I am not going to wash hair this length without conditioning, just not going to happen. There is color there, it's just not much. The parts of my hair that had grown out where you can see the roots pretty much were not dyed at all. The ends did not take at all, which is not surprising. The ends are old, and once I reach my goal length, I'm going to chop them off. But yeah, that didn't really take very well, but there's a definite tint there. By the way, the bottle says the color is crimson, it's pink. As you can see in natural light, the color that took was a pinkish color, and you can see the pinkish tones in my hair. So it did work to a degree, but there are still lots of parts of my hair that are still very brown. After 4 years of dyeing my hair, I'm actually still really bad at it, so some of the patchiness might be my fault, but I did cover my whole head in dye, so honestly, I would not characterize this as a dye, it's more of a tint, and if that's what you're going for, then fine, but just be warned, it's not going to work. Yeah, I would just prefer using something else if I were going for a full color job. Alright, so it's been a few days, and I've decided to touch my hair up a little bit, patch up the missed spots with my leftover Manic Panic. I haven't used it since I tried to dye cyanotypes with it, which actually turned out pretty well. So we'll see how it works on my hair. It was also something that I bought to mix with conditioner primarily, so it's not something that I use for a full dye either. But this is Pillar Box Red. It's kind of a brick red. I would rather use a burgundy red, but I'm not going to go out and buy more hair dye since I have it, because I'm saving my money so I can possibly go to New York in December. So we'll give this a try. See if it works. Alright, so this is after I dyed it with Manic Panic. Same process, left it in for at least 2 hours, washed it with warm water. It's way too freaking cold in here to wash it with cold water. But yeah, it's much redder than it was. You can still see some of the roots and brown parts, but like I said, I really was not looking to obliterate them. I just kind of wanted to blend the colors that already existed in my hair and make it look less awkward, so the multi-tone isn't something that bothers me too much. I just want to make sure that my hair is definitively red and not ridiculously patchy. Here it is under natural light, and you can still see the pink from the other dye that I used, but you can also see that the brown parts of it are noticeably redder. They're still kind of a brownish red, but they're definitely red, and that's what I was looking for. So yeah, I know this dye probably isn't going to last long, but this is mostly for Skepticon, just to make sure that I don't look like a total weirdo at the conference. So I think mission accomplished in that regard. So for the record, on my hair, which has been dyed a couple times and is very long and dark, I would not recommend Beyond the Zone as a dye, but if you just kind of want a little bit of a tint, it does work, but it's kind of patchy, so make sure you're thorough. Manic Panic Pillar Box Red is a little better. It also is not as vibrant as some of the other dyes that I've tried, and it's not what I would prefer to use as a dye, but it will work in a pinch. And they're both semi-permanent, and so they're not going to like damage your hair if it's super long like mine. And yeah, I think I'm ready for Skepticon now. I'll see you guys there.